What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the match reaction, match review and match analysis of the game between Newcastle United and Manchester City in the Premier League at St James's Park. Emphatic win, an exciting game for Manchester City as well. 7-goal thriller, end-to-end game, could have gone either way. Yeah, good match. Before I crack on with this video though, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help support my channel, then do subscribe. We're now on that push towards 18,000 subscribers. That's right, yesterday's live watch long, we smashed past 17,000 subscribers, so thank you everyone for that. It is much appreciated. We've got our next goal, 18k, on the horizon. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. It's free to subscribe, by the way. Don't forget also social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship, for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video and let me know your thoughts, what you made of this game in the comments below. So without further ado, we're going to start off first with the match review. First 25 minutes was pretty boring, both teams trying to suss each other out. Plenty of changes for Manchester City. Newcastle had a near full strength team out, a strong team from Newcastle, and it all looked a bit lacklustre. Then Newcastle ended up taking the lead. They get themselves a corner. Corner gets swung in and it's headed in by Krafth, who is their rising tallest ahead of the other Manchester City defenders. He beats Nathan Ake in the air, doesn't seem to jump there, Nathan Ake, and it's a really well taken header that goes into the back of the net past Scott Carson, who, of course, the GOAT, was making his debut for Manchester City after nearly 2 seasons at Manchester City. He's ended up conceding 3 goals. I don't think the opinions of anyone has changed about Lord Carson, though. Yeah, Krafth ends up scoring past him, and Newcastle took the lead. And then in the 39th minute, kind of out of nothing, Manchester City found an equaliser. It was Joao Cancelo that had a shot that takes a big deflection off Murphy and takes it past the goalkeeper. Made it look like a really neat and tidy finish into the back of the net, and an equaliser for Manchester City. London buses. You wait forever for one goal, then just a couple of minutes later, another one follows, this time Ferran Torres. Now it's a free kick given to Manchester City, out on the left-hand side. Ilkay Gundogan puts in a peach of a cross, and Ferran Torres, with his back to goal, flicks it with the back heel of his foot, and it goes just over the goalkeeper into the back of the net. It's an amazing goal, an absolute worldie of a goal from Ferran Torres to give Manchester City the lead. If you haven't seen the in the goal, go onto YouTube, put in the highlights and find the highlights for this game. That Ferran Torres goal is different gravy. It's a marvellous goal from him to give Manchester City the lead as well. I thought, let's just get into half-time. From the second half, let's push on, try and get that killer 2-goal cushion, and then we go from there. But it didn't happen. 20 seconds to go until half-time. In added time, Nathan Ake, he slides in, misses the ball, and Joelinton goes down. Now, the original decision is offside. VAR checked the offside. It turns out in the build-up, Saint-Maximin was onside, so they checked the penalty instead. And I was disappointed because VAR makes the decision for Kevin Friend, who was the referee for this game. I felt like VAR should have told Kevin Friend to go to the monitor and have a look and see what his decision would be. If his decision was penalty, then I can scrutinise Kevin Friend. I can't scrutinise Kevin Friend because VAR have said, give the penalty. Now, in my opinion, I thought it was a bit soft. I felt like Joelinton had slipped first, with Nathan Ake sliding in. On further replays, it shows Joelinton also stands on Nathan Ake's ankle. Now, I'm going to question why Nathan Ake, 20 seconds to go until half-time, is sliding in the penalty area in the first place when he's going nowhere. The only thing Joelinton's going to be able to do is either going to get a corner or he's going to be shown to go out wide, and then he's going to have to go backwards, and that probably would have been the chance over. Why Nathan Ake was putting himself in that position, I have no idea. Poor decision-making there. And the penalty was given. And I can see why the penalty was given. It's just a bit disappointed that it was. Joelinton, though, puts the penalty into the back of the net. It's a really well-taken penalty as well. Considering his record isn't the greatest from the penalty spot, it gave Newcastle United a leeway back into the game. And it went in at half-time 2-2. And it was, yeah, pretty disappointing. I was hoping City would come out the blocks and try and put this game to bed. Wasn't to be. First 10-15 minutes, again, just like the first half, very slow. And then Newcastle United, on the hour mark, get themselves another penalty. This time Kyle Walker with poor decision-making. I really don't get what Kyle Walker was doing. He has the pace. Again, shoulder to shoulder. Show him out wide if you're going to get past him. You've got to ask why. Kyle Walker's an incredibly quick player. he's just rash. He just puts his leg in and takes the man. He's nowhere near the ball. It was a pretty obvious penalty to give away, and it was poor for the season Kyle Walker's had and how good he's been. He's a player that's kept Erling Haaland quiet. He's a player that's kept Neymar and Mbappe quiet. Yet decision making in this game, bit poor. Penalty was given. Willock this time was taken instead of Joelinton. Now, Joelinton's last penalty was a really good, well-taken penalty, so I'm not too sure why Willock was taking it. I'm sure Newcastle fans may be able to clarify that further. Anyway, Lord Carson makes his first penalty save for Manchester City. He saves it, gets his arm onto the ball. It wasn't a very good penalty from Willock at all, and I think he was fairly lucky that the ball ended up rebounding to him for him to put it back in on the rebound to make it 3-2 to Newcastle. Here we go again. It's the first half all over again. Newcastle had surrendered their lead. Manchester City had surrendered their lead, and Newcastle lead once more. London buses. 2 minutes later, Gabriel Jesus just squares it across. There's Ferran Torres. He follows it in with a nice tidy finish. You're most vulnerable when you first score. Newcastle switch off. It was Willock that wasn't tracking his runner. Who's the runner? Ferran Torres to bag himself a brace for Manchester City. And 3-3. Action-packed. Then 2 minutes later, London buses once again. It's Ferran Torres getting his first hat-trick for Manchester City, his second hat-trick this season, of course, with him getting a hat-trick against Germany for Spain. Joao Cancelo had a good game. Ilkay Gundogan had a good game. Ferran Torres had a brilliant game. He's my man of the match. Cancelo has a shot, hits the inside of the post. Who's there reading it quickest? Ferran Torres follows it into the back of the net. I was a bit iffy as to whether he might have been offside when the original shot came in from Cancelo. I thought VAR may have had a further look at that, but they didn't, which probably sums up VAR and officiating in this country. I don't care. We've had 2 penalties given against us, okay. We follow it in to end up winning the game 4-3, giving us an extra 3 points, on to 83 points. We're already Premier League champions. Newcastle gave us a really good game. It was a very end-to-end game. It was a pretty entertaining, pretty exciting game. No real quality about the defence from either side, in my opinion. All about attack, and it was nice to see a nice high-scoring 7-goal thriller, if I'm honest. It made the game much more exciting. To be honest, going ahead against Brighton, against Everton and Chelsea in the Champions League final, I probably wanted Man City to be a little bit tighter at the back, not allowing as many opportunities, covering in the gaps. I mean, we was just doing silly things like Rodri allowing the attackers to get a yard on him by him taking a step forward rather than taking a step back in decision-making that wouldn't normally happen in a normal game. Felt like Man City were taking some risk. Kyle Walker with some risky passes and giving the ball away. Why? I don't really get why. I felt like it was like a pre-season game, this one, which thankfully we've managed to come out on top. And I'm telling you right now, like, one of the most important things for Manchester City to do in our build-up to that Champions League final against Chelsea is momentum. Got 2 more games, win them games. That's good momentum taking us into the Champions League final. Gets you that winning feeling, gets you into that winning groove, and then you can push on from there. But as it is, plenty of squad rotation from Manchester City. Scott Carson makes his debut, maybe his first and only game for Manchester City. Eric Garcia started as well. It may be his last start for Manchester City as well. So yeah, we ended up picking up the win. As far as I'm concerned, it's job done. Like I said, going forward, my analysis, I want us to be a lot sharper, not doing stupid things like bringing players down when we don't need to. Kyle Walker allowing players to get half a yard. Rodri as well, I thought was guilty of it a couple of times, allowing players to get maybe a yard on him or so. He isn't the quickest of players either. He isn't the most aggressive of players where he's going to bring the player down if they've got that yard on him, like Fernandinho would and take the yellow card. And also Nathan Ake sliding in 20 seconds to go until half-time. No, do not do that. Doesn't need to happen. But as it is, we ended up coming out unscathed in an entertaining 7-goal thriller. It's 3 points. We move from there. Fantastic Ferran Torres. My only thing I'm thinking about now is Man City looking at strikers in the summer. Perhaps Ferran Torres could be the way to go for Manchester City up front. He's a real clinical player when put in the right positions. He moves a lot. He moves towards the near post. He moves towards the outpost. He reads the ball really well. Like, just look at the example of him following up the rebound from Joao Cancelo hitting the post and him getting his hat-trick. Reads the ball really well in the right place at the right time. It's a talent, and perhaps that could be a way of us utilising Ferran Torres going forward. Just a suggestion out there, so I would like to know your thoughts of that in the comments below. Do leave your thoughts, though, in the comments below of that and anything else that you do wish to put in the comments. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. It is free. 18k subscribers now is the aim. Thank you everyone that has continued to support and subscribe to my channel. It is much appreciated by me. 17k, it's an incredible number, so thank you everyone for that. I do feel very honoured for that. and also don't forget my social media. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, closing in on 1,000 followers on Twitter now, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Link is in the description or also on the screen as well if you want to go and search for me and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I'll be doing another live stream today. I was going to say tonight, it's more this evening, late afternoon into the evening, the FA Cup final, Chelsea taking on Leicester City, supporting former Manchester City man Kelechi Iheanacho, hoping he can win the FA Cup. That would be fantastic, of course. Wishing Kelechi the best of luck and all the best there. And also it'd be nice for Chelsea to lose just to try and derail their campaign going forward into that Champions League final. Anything that can have a mental block on them would be a big advantage for us. So yeah, going to be doing a live watch along of that for everybody to look forward to. Don't forget also I will be going live for our next game for a live watch along match against Brighton on Tuesday evening for everybody to enjoy as well in what's going to be our penultimate game of the season and our final away game of the season, as it is record broken. 12 games consecutive away from home won in the Premier League by Manchester City, which is a new record. So congratulations to Manchester City. I'll see you all again very soon. I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.